Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pwny Montana. In this video, we're gonna be going over tongue twister. We're gonna be going over the best defense in Madden 22. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below on anything that you guys would like to see. Is also any questions you guys have about this video. Make sure you guys are leaving it down in the comment section so I can answer them, because I do respond to most of the comments. Today, we are going to be coming out of the 4-3 even 6-1. Now, before I get into the actual defense or whatever it is that I do specifically when running this specific defense, personnel, you guys are going to want to have Khalil Mack and TJ Watt, or you guys are going to want to have two people with edge threat coming off of the edge with these two guys specifically. These two guys with edge threat make this defense almost impossible to get consistent yardage on, because you will get consistent pressure coming off of the edge with these two guys. You need an edge threat. You need edge threats on both sides. The more D-line pressure that you get, the better you are going to be at Madden, the more you're going to confuse and frustrate your opponents. And after that, you're going to want to have two fast ends here where Akeem Hicks is, and here where B Nichols is. I don't know what his first name is. And then obviously you got your two defensive tackles to add to any type of run stuff coverage that you guys might want to use in Madden 22. Now, people are confused as to how you get a safety in this specific spot. I'm gonna let you guys know. You just take all your middle linebackers out of this specific spot, and then you put linebacker rush, and it puts your guys in it. Once you go linebacker rush, it will swap out more linebackers in the back end, and then it'll take your safety and it'll put them in that middle linebacker spot, and then you guys will be good to go. And you guys will have a safety in that middle linebacker spot. If you guys are playing Madden Ultimate Team, you're not able to do it in regular mode, but in Madden Ultimate Team you will be able to use this specific defense. If you guys know an easier way to do it, please leave it down in the comment section, but that is the way that I know how to do it, is simply by taking out all the middle linebackers and going to a different package. So with that being said, the defense itself, you guys are going to want to turn off auto flip, because the main play in this is the Sam Blitz 3. This is going to be one of your best friends simply because of the angling of the blitz. You see how this is the only angling blitz in this specific formation that goes absolutely crazy off of the edge. You don't need a spread, you don't need a crash up, down, left, right. You don't need to put any type of cheat code. This is going to be the simplest defense for those of you guys that are looking to get easy stops. So let's just call gun spread, and we're going to call Mike Sam Blitz. So typically what I like to do is I'll have the blitzing linebacker on the wide side of the field, because typically most people like to call the play or the plays that they're running off of the short side. So typically a lot of people are coming out in bunch, and when they come out in bunch, you want the blitzing guy to be on the short side, excuse me, the wide side of the field, because a lot of the times this guy will end up going out if you're not base aligned to actually play the coverage. So you're going to end up automatically base aligning your defense. You're going to blitz everybody, and then you're going to hover on the opposite side of that running back. And once you do that, you're going to get crazy pressure. As you can see, you get dual pressure. Now, this isn't specific. This isn't the exact defense that we're running. This isn't the best defense in the game. This is going to be the defense that will get you a lot of stops. It will pressure a lot of people into playing some silly coverages against you, and you're gonna do a pretty good job at stopping a lot of people. But as you can see, we're sending way too many people while they're blocking absolutely nobody. So we're sending more than they're blocking. This is simply just to gear your opponent into blocking more people. So you're going to want to base a line here, blitz all your linebackers, and the coverage behind it, you have 4 people in coverage. You're going to have to play a little bit of high risk, high reward type gameplay here, where you guys could do something like this, where you're manning up the wide side while having some zone on the short side, while still keeping you know, the blitz going, and then your user has to guard something, and you get enough pressure there quick enough to get a sack. That's just how this defense goes. Now, if you don't want to sit there and send 3 million people, like I'm pretty sure you don't want, how are you supposed to get pressure? Well, that is where the fast linemen come in you know, that's where I told you guys to put the fast linemen here, the fast linebackers, excuse me, in the lineman spots. So pretty much you're not going to have any defensive tackles here. You're going to have 2 extra outside linebackers here in the defensive end spots, and then 2 fast defensive ends here. So what that does is it allows you to play max coverage while sending the outside guys with the edge threat. So your users right here, right? And you still have your guys that are on the outside that are going to be screaming in with edge threat. So we're going to call hike, and these guys are going to end up getting them a lot more pass coverage, pass rush from just playing pass coverage. And he's activated again, so we're gonna have to throw this one more time. So the reason why we do something like this is because edge threat activates the best when you're coming straight from the outside. So even if you guys want to sit there, base a line, and spread your linebackers, this is going to work wonders for you guys, because you guys are still sending the 3 people while having nonstop coverage over the top. This is going to help you guys out a lot. So these guys are going to they're going to activate. As you can see, for some reason the game glitched out, but Khalil Mack absolutely dominated that right tackle, and I'm going to show the replay on that. He completely dominated the right tackle, as you can see, completely bulldozed him. Fortunately for him, he had the right guard there to actually help him out, which, hey, I'm not gonna blame him for that. But again, you want those edge threats to come off the edge going absolutely crazy. And this is also gonna work while sending literally just those 2 outside guys. So let's send Khalil Mack off the edge, and this is gonna work, because they're gonna get that pressure off of the edge. And as you can see, look at TJ Watt. He's relentless with it. He's not gonna stop chasing after that quarterback because he has edge threat. So let's do that one more time, and we're base aligning every single time, because obviously with the way that the game works, there's no coach adjustments in practice mode. EA has not done that yet, so we're just gonna take these guys and we're just gonna put them in spies while we have those 2 guys screaming off of the edge. 2-man pressure. They light up simply because of how the game works. Edge threat works better coming as far off the edge as possible. Now I know obviously this one just didn't work out properly, which is fine, but it's just something that is going to help you guys out when your guys are trying to get a lot more pressure. So again, let's do it one more time while setting up the actual defense. So this is what the defense is actually going to look like. You're gonna sit there and send just the 3 people. You can spy. You don't even have to spy him. You can put him in a vert hook. You can sit there and bluff blitz him, so he actually goes and plays. A lot of the times they play like a 3-rec, which is nice. These guys actually are not playing in a 3-rec, so we're just gonna put him in a vert hook. But as you can see, you're gonna end up being able to play max pressure, apply max pressure, while sitting there having 2 edge threats going absolutely crazy off of the edge. The 3-man rush is something that a lot of people are having a hard time achieving in Madden 22, because obviously it's very hard to get pressure without having 30 different D-line abilities. So for this one, we're only using 2 separate D-line abilities with 2 edge threats coming off of the far edge. We're spreading our linebackers, and then these guys are literally, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is 3-man pressure. You cannot beat that. You cannot tell me that there's going to be a better defense out there that is getting this type of pressure consistently too. The 2 edge threats make it very consistent for this pressure to come in, but you do also have to be sending a decent amount of people. As you can see, TJ Watt, I know he's activated. Oh, he actually ended up getting a strip too, but this defense makes it very hard for anybody to sit there to actually play consistently, because then once they start getting comfortable with trying to set up some type of beater, you come here and you send 400 people, and then you get the double edge pressure. This has been going crazy throughout the community, so I figured I'd drop this myself because, you know, obviously if I figure something out, I'm definitely going to post it for you guys. And to me, this is definitely one of the most frustrating defenses that I can possibly face in Madden 22, because something like this is this easy to run, and you get double edge pressure, and even if they block their running back, you get pressure off of one side. And then once you start playing that game where they start blocking more people, that's when you sit there and you send the pressure while putting your D-line in different situations. You put your D-line in different situations to actually block, and then you'll end up getting a nice little edge pressure, you know, going absolutely crazy off of the edge. And you can also put those guys and have them with abilities too. So not abilities, X factors in MUT, so that you guys can actually have these guys, because they're gonna get pressure. They're gonna get throw out of sacks. They're gonna get all that type of stuff. They're gonna get pressure and accuracy. They're gonna get those tackles for losses, which is gonna get those X factors going crazy. And once they do, you're pretty much not gonna have to send anybody, because once you get those X factors to go crazy, I don't think you have to send anybody with X factors actually being activated. So let me actually send just TJ Watt and see what happens. So no, he's got one person's being sent, so obviously that's not gonna work in our favor. But obviously with the edge threat coming off of the other edge, and you sitting there running with your user, because I believe that the threshold for people that you have to send is only 3. So if we blitz our user as well, this should work for decent pressure, which it does. As you can see, TJ Watt getting a nice little strip sack, going crazy. And this is why this is one of the best defenses, if not the best defense, because you're gonna base a line, blitz all, then hover on the opposite side of the running back. You're gonna get crazy pressure coming in, boom. And then once they start blocking their running backs and trying to motion people over, you're already set up to not send anybody except for the outside linebackers. Actually, you know what, let me make sure that I'm sending literally nobody besides just the 2 outside linebackers. So now they're blocking their running back. Oh, he actually got a cut block, but you got max coverage. You got max coverage going everywhere else. This is where it comes down to. And on top of that, make sure you guys are setting your zone drops to different levels, because people get comfortable with just beating you with certain plays. And the reason that is because of zone drops. There's a lot of people that'll run the same play over and over and over again, and the only reason that that's a possibility is because the zone drops are not changing on your end. So I personally like to have my cloud flats at a 10, but you know, some people like to change them, as you know. But if you're running this specifically where you got seam flats being guarded and everything under the sun being guarded, it's gonna help you guys out to have those zone drops at around a 10, because as you can see, the defense is gonna do what it does. We get double edge pressure, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. That 3-man pressure, getting pressure, is gonna be the best thing for you that you guys could possibly run in Madden 22. Best defense in the game. It's gonna be good for run defense. It's gonna be good for everything. You are in a 4-3 formation where you just have to wait for the holes to pick up. I did drop a run defense. I dropped the run defense out of 4-3 formation. So if you guys didn't check that out, make sure you guys check that out as well. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. For those of you guys who are looking to get better at Madden, this is how you do it. I'm gonna go over it one more time, very, very slowly, for those of you guys who are new. So we're gonna start off with the blitz, which you're gonna base a line. You're gonna base a line, blitz all linebackers, hover above the linebacker. You can spread your linebackers right now, but you're gonna hover above the opposite side of the running back, and then you're gonna end up getting crazy pressure coming off the edge. And then once you see that they start blocking, actually, let me go over that one more time for those of you guys who are very new to Madden. You're gonna base a line, which is triangle, then right on the directional pad. Then you're gonna blitz all the linebackers, which is right on the directional pad, and then down on the right stick. And then you're gonna spread your linebackers, optional, you don't need to. And then you're gonna hover above the center on the opposite side of the running back. So you do that, you end up getting crazy pressure off of the edge, right? Then once they start going crazy and start trying to block everybody, again, you're gonna base a line once again. Then you're going to take your D line, take these guys, put them on any zones that you guys want. Make sure that the other opposite end is blitzing. Spread your linebackers, because for this you want them as far outside as possible. You can hover to give people the same exact look, and then you're going to end up getting a lot of pressure off of the edge with only sending 3 people, and that's exactly what we want. Hopefully this video helps. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. My name is Pwny Montana, and I will see you guys in the next video. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out.